Hi, Jason here. In this video, I wanted to just tell you a few things that I'm not so keen on, that I basically just don't like about the Peugeot E-2008. I've had it now for, I would say, 6 months. I've done thousands of miles in it. And mostly the car is great and I really like it, and I do encourage you, if you're thinking about getting one, then what I'm about to tell you would probably not be enough to put you off, and you should enjoy the car. But let me just tell you the things I don't like, and I'll show you as I go round them. So let me flip the camera over to... So, the first thing is actually this. This is your viewpoint out of the car. And compared to a lot of cars that I've been in, it's really quite narrow. So, you know, this gap here, there isn't much of it. So it's quite a sort of thin space, and it feels like I'm putting the phone right now right to my face. And this is basically what you see as the driver. And for me, it's just a little bit of a small windscreen, especially compared to like my other car, which is a VW ID3, which is very glassy, I suppose. And you can see, you know, you've got the bonnet just there. It's quite a high up bonnet, so you can't really see over the front very well. But you've got sensors at the end of the day, so you know there's no real excuses for having any problems parking or anything. But it's just, I don't know, just feels a little bit kind of dark and narrow in this car. Other things I'm not so keen on, they've got 2 drink holders here. One's big, as you can see, and one's small. Sometimes if there's 2 of you and you've got quite a big coffee cup, you can't put them both in there because that's smaller than that ultimately, which can be a little bit annoying. Then the other thing I'm not so keen on is the door storage, which is very narrow. And, you know, trying to get your hand in there sometimes when you've got a bottle and things like that, that can be a bit frustrating. It's a little bit fiddly. As is this. This is the storage container. You know, look at my hand. It kind of fills up. If you've got really big hands, you're in trouble in here. You can barely get it in. And then it kind of goes forward like that and underneath, which is obviously going to be difficult for you to find things once you've put them inside it. So that's a little bit frustrating. You can take this out, but even then it still goes that way even more. So the storage in the car, although you have got, you know, a nice bit of storage down there, please excuse this state of the car. I've been walking the dog, and yeah, you've got a bit of storage space down there, which is good, though things do slide around a little bit, you know. And then you've got your storage in there as well with mobile phone wireless charger, which I do like. Although, yeah, it's funny, you often forget your phone. You put your phone in there to charge it, and then you get out of the car, go home, and then you're like, damn it, where did I put my phone? And it's inside there. So I don't like that, but I do like that. And then the other thing about driving the car, which I find frustrating, is if you're on the motorway and you fancy using cruise control, where is it? Well, the answer is it's behind here, and you absolutely cannot see it at all. You can't see a single control part of that while you're driving. So it's, unless you know it off by heart, forget it. And look, if I turn the wheel now and look through the gap, you can see it. Let me just try and focus in on that. There you go. You can see it there now. Great. But as soon as the wheel's turned and it's in its normal kind of driving position, you don't see it at all. So I find that a little bit frustrating. There we go. It's going to widescreen. But, you know, other than that, it's a good car. The one last gripe, I suppose, is sometimes when you're putting your foot down, maybe you're pulling out quickly or something like that, you can really feel the fact that it's a front wheel drive car, and it kind of, you know, a little bit kind of wobbly. You can feel the feedback through the front wheels really fighting for grip and sort of wobbling a little bit, maybe because it's a heavy car and, you know, everything's trying to go through those front 2 wheels. But yeah, sometimes it does, you can feel it pulling, like a front wheel drive car can do sometimes. But again, on the VW ID3 that I have, it's rear wheel drive, so you don't get that. But overall, it's a great car. It looks like a good car, and you know, you should really consider taking one for a drive, seeing what you think. There's a lot to like about it. I got mine. I didn't buy mine. I never buy my cars now. I subscribe to them. So worst case scenario, actually, if you wanted to try it out properly for like a month before you go and buy it, then you can do so by clicking on the link below this video and going to On2. You can see their sticker in just there. On2 will allow you to have this car as a pay-as-you-go type deal, where you literally just, no deposit, you just pay them. I think this car's 500 odd pounds for the month, but that includes your, let me just get back on me a minute, your insurance, that includes breakdown cover, that includes charging, because this is an electric car obviously, and so it's like an all-in-one fee for your car, and you can just have it for a month, 2 months, 3 months, whatever you want, and then just give it back if you don't like it. So it's a good way to test the Peugeot E-2008 before you go commit to a long-term lease or buy it. But you might want to just consider getting it through On2 anyway. Like I say, I do mine all through On2. There's a voucher code underneath this video that will get you £50 off your first month. Even if it's your only month, it'll get you £50 off as well. So just use the code underneath. You have to use it straight away, otherwise you can't use it later on. And it gets you 50 quid off your first month and me £50 off my month. So very grateful if you do use that code. And that's all I've got to say about the Peugeot E-2008. The things that I don't like. But overall, like I said, you know, don't be put off. It's actually a really pretty good car, and I think you'll like it. So please do like and subscribe to my channel if you found this useful in helping you make a decision about this electric car. And thanks again for watching. See you soon.